Hi guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to take a look at what is the message for the 23rd of November. What is the message for the 23rd? Has to do with arguments and fighting. That might not be the greatest energy. We have somebody very hostile, possibly an Aquarius. Page of Wands feels juvenile. Feels like somebody is intentionally like, haha, you can't, do what I'm going to get to do. They have this impression that they already have the Four of Wands, but in fact, the page is nowhere near the Four of Wands. Page is very juvenile. It almost feels like somebody might want to withhold information, but they're feeling like they kind of hope somebody knows what they're withholding just to make somebody else jealous. It comes across as very petty. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse feels like somebody who thinks that they're entitled to something fantastic and they're almost strutting their stuff, acting like they've got it in the bag. They don't even have to work for it. This is all just going to work out so great. And they got what they wanted. And I don't like the look on that little character's face. It looks very mean spirited. It looks like they think that they're getting away with something. They don't have to do anything to get what they want. And someone else, I don't know, did this person do something unkind? And then they're saying, haha, see, my unkindness totally worked. I undermined all of your, 8 years of efforts, and I did it almost effortlessly. And now I set you back. You're going to take a really long time. The only thing is, the joke is going to be on them. This kind of mean-spirited little dude or dudette that thinks that they got away with something and they feel real full of themselves. They think that they won. They think, I don't know if they just said really awful things, really mean, and they feel really good about that. They feel like they're the winner. They haven't won anything. And they definitely haven't crushed this individual, because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that makes it to the castle. And this isn't just any old knight. He's not riding on a horse. He's riding on a unicorn. This person that they are trying to undermine is a one in a million. This person is the directions that their life will take. They may have switchback trails and things like that they have to go back and forth and alter their course. And this person's meanness might have altered this character's course, but this character is not going to be unsuccessful. This character is the one who makes it. It's very interesting. They don't know what they just set in motion, but I'm thinking that this little villain's actions have actually altered the course. They may have altered the course of this character's, something in their work, something in what they do, something that they have diligently been putting a ton of effort into, something beautiful, something that's like a labor of love for them, that's a labor of what they do really well with that Eight of Coins. They really care about doing a good job. They pour in, 80% of their life might have been devoted to this. But and for a moment, they may get thrown off track, but it's only because they'll be taking a different direction. Magician in the reverse, Three of Swords. This little mean-spirited person thinks, I took away their power, and they're sitting there crying. It's a very ugly behavior, and it's ironic, I think, that they're gloating so much over this, and what they don't realize is the person that they're imagining is sitting there brewing, stewing, and weeping is simply carrying on, but perhaps in a more excited way than ever. And they might be moving in a new direction, a slightly different direction. I don't even know if it has anything to do with what the little villain did. Queen of Wands, you know what? If anything, this could have all been very serendipitous. Okay, so here's our story. We have some little villain who said something, did something mean with intention to try to derail someone. I don't know why they focused on this person. I don't know why they did it, but they wanted to cause grief and hurt and pain and take away someone's power. And they're really gloating thinking that they did. The irony of it is they may have had some form of an impact, but I got to say that the Knight of Coins also, because they are the knight who takes the longest time to get to the castle, but they're the only ones who really take the journey. This could have been serendipitous. They could have already been saying, I'm going to set this down for a minute and, come at this in a different route. And at the same time, that knight is getting a call, a phone call, an offer, something better. They needed to free up their schedule because they have something wonderful going on here with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands has selected this knight and is calling the knight in. You want to hear from a Queen of Wands, let me tell you. But it's so funny how this little mean-spirited fella over here is thinking, haha, I wrecked all their work and I derailed them. No, sweetie, you didn't at all. You didn't. You did the reverse. You can think that you won some mean little, whatever, an award or something over them, when in fact, they have a gift being presented to them. They have an offer coming back in. Whomever this is who was mean-spiritedly, attacked or something emotionally or with words, it's not going to matter. This Knight of Pentacles, this earth energy person, is about to be given a massive gift. And this is a return of some things that they should have had before. So there is, maybe this has been delayed. All I can say is that this earth energy person is a very hard worker. They are somebody who has been pouring their energy in, working consistently. And if something derails them, it is only because it's something good that actually comes in. So I think the joke is going to be on this person, this little mean-spirited, possibly fire sign or air sign. They could be a Virgo Gemini with that magician in the reverse, but I think that's them saying, I was hoping that I could have derailed them with my meanness. It doesn't work. In fact, the opposite is true. Maybe because of what they tried, maybe this is like the universe stepping in and saying, oh no, will none of that. In fact, because of that unwarranted unkindness, what we're going to do is we're going to give this earth person a big boost. We're going to make sure that this earth person's, consistency and hard work and their uniqueness of what they bring into the world is actually rewarded. So this is an offer. This is a gift. This is a win that is coming back around. That justice, or judgment card is a reconciliation, but I feel like this is more the story of this person. They're going to hear from somebody. Our earth person is going to hear from someone. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's somebody who, wants to give them, tap them on the shoulder, reward them for their work, their efforts, welcome them back into a family setting, a work setting. Maybe they're about to be celebrated. Wow. 2 of Cups. Many good things might start to be showered down upon this earth energy person. A lover might be returning, a relationship, a business, a family. Because the star is here, it can be so many things. These are wishes coming true. But there is acknowledgement, there is warmth, and there is love. There is companionship, friendship, support. I really think that instead of being sabotaged, this earth person is having like a flood of all these positive energies coming in at them, which let me ask about that for just a moment, because what happened? How is it that this mean-spirited energy kicked this off? What is the relationship between the saboteur and their victim? 9 of Cups. The saboteur really, truly, they get their jollies off of trying to cause grief to other people. And that kind of energy, they take such delight in thinking that so let's name that earth person a Virgo at this point because they came out as the Hermit. They take great delight in thinking that they push that person out into being ostracized, that they push that person out into the silence, that they push that character. What is their animosity toward this earth person? I don't understand why they dislike this hermit so much. Two of Wands, they don't know. Maybe they just like to mess with people. They're bored. They're sitting there not doing much in their own life. So wow. Four of Wands, which is what they were saying at the beginning. Ha ha, I get the Four of Wands. It's like they expect that the world is going to open up to them. I don't know, maybe they're delusional in this storyline. They think that they get a ton of fun out of thinking that they're powerful and that at any moment they can have all this success. But then they're focusing all of this mean energy. If you have so much success in your life, what are you doing focusing your meanness on other people? You know, it doesn't make any sense. It's not even jealousy, which is interesting to me. I totally expected to see cards of like, they're angry at that person, or they're jealous, or they want that person, or they're attracted to that person, and they don't think that that person is going to pay attention to them. That's not what it is, though. It's really just that this person is mean. They think that the world is their oyster. They think it's almost like they're twiddling their thumbs, going, "Well, I got a little bit of time to kill. Let me see. Let me go play with somebody. Whose life can I mess up? Oh, I would love to, just out of sheer spite, derail other people. And then I'm going to walk right into my awesome Four of Wands. My life's going to be awesome. Everything I have is so great." It's so weird that they would want to toy with people. What is their relationship to this hermit person? I don't know what this is about. It's the ugliest. Wow. For some reason, they really do not like this hermit. Something about the hermit person brings up the devil in them. It's just, okay, now we could talk maybe about jealousy. Now we could talk about, for some reason, they want to have power over somebody that they view as powerful. They have this need to control other people and think that my life's going to be awesome and yours is going to suck. I'm going to take away your power. Very controlling, very mixed up person. That's probably one of the most unpleasant characters I have ever had come up, ever. That was an awful energy on that. What's the universe got to say about that awful energy? Because I just want to purge it. I just want that out of here. Like, that's so weird to have such ugliness come through, even though we know it's not going to have any impact, which is fantastic. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This might have been a past life thing, because here we go again, the earth person, the king, the Knight of Pentacles. That's how they've shown up. For whatever reason, the universe just says, Knight of Pentacles, don't let that kind of energy rattle you. This person is of no consequence. Their desire to take your power, nobody can take away your power. You'll always have your power. You're not even just a knight. You're a King of Pentacles. You already have worked hard. You already have achieved great things. You already are well respected. You already have a lot. That energy within you is what riles them. It's probably because they can't take your power. It's probably, remember, they started out as a mean-spirited little page. That's what they started out as. And I only say that because we started with that Five of Swords, and then we went to that little mean-faced page. They're not even a knight. They keep wanting to see you as a knight and take away your power, but they're not even at the knight's level. And in truth, you're not either. You're actually a King of Pentacles. It's basically like, this could be somebody who's just really jealous. They're just really, really jealous, but they tell themselves that they're super awesome, and they can't acknowledge to themselves that they're actually deeply jealous, because they wish they could take away someone else's power that they see as working really hard, very powerful, someone who's going to do great things. And sure enough, this is a big turning point. Universe, weigh in on the fact that we do have this big turning point for this hardworking Knight of Pentacles. What is this about? The Chariot. The universe says, because they keep on keeping on, because they keep riding forward, and because maybe they're really nice to their horse. I don't know, just knights, they, in all of these, we've seen them riding their horse, or in reality, we had them riding on a unicorn. And they take good care of their, whatever their best friend is, right? If their kindness extends and they're loyal, and they keep, every time we see them with that same unicorn horse, every time they've got their dark horse, and maybe that's also part of this. Maybe they are the dark horse. Maybe they have had significant setbacks in their own life. They've had to work really hard to make any progress in their life at all. And they've always stayed consistent. And it turns out, just like the dark horse that wins the race, the one that's unexpected, the one that pulls ahead and rides into the lead when you thought, well, there's no way they could even be a contender. I kind of feel like that's the story of this Earth person. I think they've had lots and lots of problems, setbacks in their life. And instead of it derailing them, they are the person who actually winds up moving ahead. I mean, we can see these rewards coming in. We can see them getting tapped for something fantastic. We can see them being called out and selected to receive some kind of wish come true, some kind of benefit, something, and love to boot. This is, I gotta say, this person, because they keep moving forward despite whatever meanness is thrown at them, despite that, they move on anyway. That is how they end up with the rewards. That's what the universe says anyway. Stay nice to your horse, your unicorn, keep moving forward. Don't get thrown off course. So I actually really love that message, because I think it's such a like an awesome like uplift that says, you know what, this character shouldn't stop working hard. They should continue on and trust that what they're doing, what they pour their energy into, yields results, because it's what they are. They're listening to their higher self, their inner self, and we can see the rewards for doing that. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. That turned out great. It was a tough one at first, but thanks so much for being here, guys. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.